Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Mother Nature has decided to show up here, and rain is sure to have an impact on this game. Ball security will come into play, as both teams will have to deal with some very slippery conditions. It's the Oliers going up against the Thunderbirds. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Houston Oilers and the Toronto Thunderbirds. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And got his man complete. That one goes for 38 yards. And that'll be good for a Houston first. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Houston. And that score will do it. He is now the most prolific touchdown rusher of all time.
When they always talk about a runner who has a nose for the end zone, this player exemplifies that statistic. And now it's been quantified. The all-time touchdown rushing record in the NFL.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along to control the clock.
And he is going to be wrapped up and slung to the turf. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. It's taken to the 26. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out comes Houston. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here now the offense heading back out there. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So a good spin move, but not a whole lot to show after as he's taken down. Here's Brad Wing now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And now out comes Houston. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. And Charles, a moment that will never be forgotten. You're looking at the new career receiving touchdown leader.
And I love some of these records because a record like this one, you can never talk about it being selfish, because when you score touchdowns, you help your team. And to be the all-time leader in touchdown receptions, what a great feeling he must have at this moment.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return. And
any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Now this offense ready to take over again. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Here's Brad Wing now, as he'll come on to kick this one away.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Oh, he did it again. Uses the stiff arm.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. There he goes left side. And he takes it all the way, but there is laundry on the field. A flag is down. And I think this one's coming back.
I agree.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic first down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
Three yards to go here on 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now a handoff looking right. And some room to work. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. He told us he was going to hit the end zone a couple times in this game. I just don't know that he envisioned doing it in the first quarter.
He probably.
Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll look to throw here. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Brad Wing now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out comes Houston. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
It's caught at the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. And that one results in 35 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Second down, goal to go from the 6. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have?
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Jaron Reed in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Brad Wing now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. I'm sure he wanted to have a huge game, wants to have a huge game as the quarterback, and this is caught inside the 5. That goes for a gain of 31. Two minutes to go here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner. 5 yards to go for the offense. 1st down and goal from that 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And it's 3rd down and goal from the 4. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And this offense continues to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
And he'll give it here to his running back. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's been in a pretty good group. They actually have more yards on. And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And his kick is good. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Thunderbirds have been worked over in the first half and trail big right now. The Oilers have done a good job taking control of this game, and the scoreboard shows as much. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. Now 1st and 10, some phenomenal blocking on the run here, and he'll go in from 40 yards out as they put the first points on the board. Oilers lined up at the 43, the pass complete out of the gun, and he's going to go 43 yards for the score. That puts them on top by 14. Hit to late in the first. They'll go to the ground here, and this long run goes for a touchdown, which takes the lead to 21. About halfway through the second. Run play coming up here, and he'd go in for the 6-yard touchdown. That takes the lead up to 28. Now till late in the second. He'll cut it out right on the outside run and end up rushing in for his 2nd touchdown as the blowout is on. Still a little time left on the clock. The catch is made after a quick pass, and it's going to end up going for a gain of 37. That'll do it for us here at EA Sports Studios. Let's get back out to Brandon and Charles for the call of the second half. Brandon.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Fielded at the 20. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Short so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. NFL teams last year, a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. He'll look to throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game. Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. I guess we're at the stage here where they wouldn't say no to any points, but I don't think field goals are what they're looking for here in the second half.
I don't either, Brandon. When you're down as much as they are, that's the sign of a head coach waving the white flag to me.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now out comes Houston. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. Their big-bodied receiver with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And what a moment we have just witnessed. We have a new all-time passing touchdown leader.
And how fortunate are we to be here to witness this in person, to see someone take their spot at the top of the list, one of the all-time great records in sports.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jaron Reed in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to kick it away. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, You're really almost discrediting their work.
Might have needed just one more block. As it stands, 37-yard return.
When you have a terrific punt returner behind you, the blocking tends to increase. Guys know that they just give him a sliver, a crack, a hole. He's got a chance to take it all the way.
And now out comes Houston. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A nice gain of 21 yards. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to Toronto. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Steps away to his left. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on 3rd and long. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And this offense is running away with this one.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on, like, the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And the play clock's running down. And big problems getting the play out, obviously. This will be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this offense ready to take over again. And on the last go-around, now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just... Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for our visit...